stuff to buy. We still have to sign the lease, so we're doing that hopefully tomorrow. And once that has gone through, I'm going to make a video actually announcing it. Because trying to write it, no one's going to read it, so I'm going to make a video in that sweet spot of 2 to 3 minutes that will explain everything that's going on.
That seems like a good length.
Yeah, and then I'll post it to the community.
Right on. So that's pretty fucking hype.
I think it's pretty exciting. I think that this I really believe this is the next step for Arizona Smash and Arizona esports in general, but particularly the fighting game community and Melee and like just the Smash community and the fighting game community. I think this is what Arizona needs to really move forward because we spend one of the hardest things about being a TO is spending so much time tracking down venues and dealing with bullshit.
Right.
Like. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that was
nuts.
Yeah, you know, like, I think even like in a word of mouth way, I could like talk to someone about how I play Melee and they'll be like, oh, that's cool. They'll be like, yeah, we actually have our own designated space where we get to go and play tournaments. You should check it out sometime.
Yeah, I think it'll help. Hopefully it'll help drive growth to the scene. I think it'll help. It'll just help make the scene better. People will be able to stay as late as they want. We probably won't close it till. I expect we wouldn't close it before 11 every night. So if people want to, especially like the Smash 4 guys are crazy. They'll play till like 3 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. They don't care.
What's wrong with us? Why?
You're old.
Why aren't we
You're
like? You're right. I guess. What
was that, Dylan?
Was that Dylan?
I don't know.
Who's here? I think that's Eric. Yeah.
Okay. It's like Dylan letting out a graw of frustration as he attempts to down B back to the stage.
He would do that, but not when he's down 2 stocks in Game 1 of Grand Finals.
Yeah. So
Kid Duke prolong this tournament?
I don't know. He wants to take it to Game 6.
Game 6? Yeah.
I mean, Duke did play 10 games against AZPM's own Cloudburst tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's
Is that Dr. Dre? That is Dr. Dre.
What?
That is, or Dre Digital. Sorry, Dre Digital.
Oh, okay.
Dre Digital sliding in here tonight to pick up those free friendlies.
Sneaky dog.
Yeah, dude. That guy always sneaks in for free friendlies. Not at the SAK Gaming Lounge. That'll be one thing. There will not be free friendlies at the gaming lounge.
Venue fee for entry, is that what's happening?
Most likely. That's the most logical given the extreme expense we're about to take on. We're going to be carrying some weight in the street parlance.
It's lit.
It is going to be lit. There will be riding. It will be lit.
Duke, what do you do? Who paused?
Oh,
Duke, why'd you pause? Take the stock, you fucker.
I think technically he lost the stock.
I guess so.
Because he was about to die. That must have been accidental. Pause is not disabled on 20XX, so.
You can disable it.
Yeah, but we never do. We probably should.
I mean, players could choose to do that if they want to.
I've never had a problem with pausing. Like, not legitimately.
It's mostly a doubles thing, because in doubles you have to press start to take your teammate's stock. Yeah. And you have to, like, wait a little bit to do it. So that's usually when pausing during matches happens.
I've never had anyone pause on accident or complain about being paused upon. I know it's very strictly cannot be done at EVO. All setups at EVO had pause disabled.
Yeah, that actually, did I tell you about the problem that caused at our pool that I was running?
No.
Okay, so Hero, he's this Falco player from Mexicali. He's actually sponsored. He's coming to Battlefield, right?
He's come to a few of our events, He's sponsored by RG.
Yeah. So he came, he was the first one there for the 10 a.m. pool. And he sits down at the setup, and he was like, you mind if I warm up for a little bit? And I was like, sure thing, go ahead. And so what he does is he puts on a 99-minute no-stock match.
Oh, no.
And pause was turned off.
Oh, no.
And we didn't have a memory card there was the thing. It would have been fine if we had a memory card, but we had to go to like the Gaming Generations people and be like, hey, this shit happened. Can you give us another memory card real quick? And it was a big mess.
I think I remember that issue, actually.
Yeah. It was weird. Yeah, memory cards are kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, 20XX for life. Except if you're playing Ice Climbers, because it makes Nana's AI retarded.
It really is incredible. But even then, if you just like the USB loading in general, it doesn't have to be 20XX. 20XX is cool in its own right, but like, did you see that now Dolphin can emulate every single Nintendo GameCube game that there is?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Dude gives a charity stock.
After last game, the debauchery that just happened.
Yeah.
Need a
That's
grab.
the world we're in, dude. A PC can now emulate a GameCube.
Yeah. I remember when I was little, putting a GameCube disc into my computer.
In the hopes that it would work?
Yes.
It did not work.
It didn't. No, not at all. But you know what? Do you know about the Panasonic Q?
Nope.
It was a combination DVD player and GameCube that was released only in Japan. And it was like the coolest thing ever, I think.
Ooh,
oh my
wow,
god.
Duke.
That was definitely not intentional, but I like it. Anyway, the Panasonic Q, the one exploit about it is that you could rip GameCube discs onto a DVD, and you could just make copies of your GameCube games and like do whatever you wanted with them, which is pretty nuts. I could take my copy of Super Smash Bros. Melee that I have, put it into my Panasonic Q, give it a whirl, and then come out with another Melee disc.
Wait, explain that one more time.
You could burn GameCube discs onto DVDs.
Okay.
And you could play them on other Panasonic Qs.
All right.
Yeah.
Could you play GameCube discs, a regular GameCube disc on a Panasonic Q?
Yeah,
or did you have to burn
it had a disc drive that read both DVDs and GameCube discs.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, only released in Japan.
Yep. There are some people... Oh! Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. If Duke was cool, he would have down-aired, but that works all the same.
So...
Yeah, what up?
So Dylan was telling the stream that in their previous history, the last time they were both top two seeds at a tournament, in one time where they were both top two seeds, they were in grand finals together, and he 6-0'd Duke.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
However, another time that they were both in grand finals as the top two seeds, he got 6-1'd by Duke. So
what happens?
We don't know. It's looking like he might get 6-1 again if history is to repeat itself, as Dylan said.
The trend is that the dude coming from loser's bracket is taking the W.
Yeah, looks like it might happen.
Also, shouts out to Duke, the only Marth that I know of that does that slide off reverse fair to back air edge guard that he's done a couple times against Dill this set. So, that was a super sick tomahawk. Is he going to live? No, he doesn't have a jump. It's a rough life out here for Marths with no jumps. No hops. Oh, come on, reverse fair. Duke, please. Oh, come on. Now you're getting fucking blown up for it. You could have ended the stock. Alright, it's okay, I guess. Oh! Come on. Reverse fair. I just want to see one reverse Ken combo out of you ever, Duke.
Yeah, dude.
Do something cool. Fucking do it.
Do a meme, Duke. Come on.
Do a meme, man. Oh. Woo. Busted. Even if you miss the knee, you can still get another aerial afterwards. Oh, but
Dylan
then he
gives
dies.
up the stock.
Wow. It's communism out here tonight. People sharing stocks all over the place.
It's like Bernie, man.
Yeah. I actually think the On It song fits pretty well. It's not On It. It's called Being Friends, actually. But it fits pretty well here on Dreamland. We've had some definitely, over the years, months, I should say, we've definitely had some unfitting music playing on the stages because of the random music.
Yes. This is very true. Like Donkey Kong rap at any time.
It always works. Let's be real.
I guess that's true.
Like, I don't know. What's the best
He's waiting.
Like the Yoshi's Island song on Final Destination.
Yeah. So I've seen a lot of players. All right. So 3-0.
He just stared at him and let him go right by the ledge. He didn't grab it, didn't hit him.
So I've seen a lot of players they'll get hit, they land on the ground, and instead of teching, they wait. They'll just sit there and wait. And we had that instance we just had where Dylan is just sitting there staring at Duke Duke is staring at Dylan while Dylan's on the ground, and no one does anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, people miss techs pretty frequently. The thing about that exchange in particular is that Captain Falcon is like a really fast character, right? So, and the miss tech options where you roll or you do the neutral get up or you do a get up attack, they're like a lot slower than a tech, and of course it happens after like a small delay where you actually miss the tech and you're on the ground. So basically what happened was that Duke was just trying to kind of like psych Dylan out by like not doing anything and just like making Dylan wait. But Dylan recognized that he shouldn't like pick an option too early because like he was going to be able to cover whatever Duke was going to do anyway. So basically whoever like moves first in that situation where you miss the tech is the one that is going to come out on the losing end of it.
So Dill missed the tech and then he was just laying on the ground.
It was the other way around, I think. Duke missed the tech and then Dylan was waiting for him.
So wait, was Dylan standing up in that situation?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So Duke missed the tech, but then at that point, so Dylan had him covered pretty much no matter what.
Yeah, you can cover all the options essentially. You just gotta wait for it because a lot of times like lesser experienced players will just pick an option immediately.
Oh my goodness.
Oof. When they don't really need to, they can just react to whatever the other player's doing, but they go for a read instead.
This is looking way better for Dylan this time around.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Yes. Duke looking to make this Nick Yingling factor happen.
Yep.
Wow.
The Duke is at its pook.
Gross. Yeah, this is looking pretty crisp for Dildog here.
Yeah, I think he's going to like this one. But will it be his one? Will history repeat itself?
That's a good question. Yeah, just charge that shit.
Smash, yeah. So one of the birthday gifts I got... okay, that's it. One of the birthday gifts I got was was all 3 of the original Star Wars movies redone as Shakespeare plays.
Oh shit!
And it is incredibly sick.
That's nuts.
It's so good. Like Darth Vader has soliloquies where he'll like finish his scene and then he tells the general, like the admiral or whatever, to tear the ship apart after killing the one guy, and then he's like, "And thus I have taken death once more into my hands." And I was like, "It's good.
That's cool.
It's actually incredibly well done stuff."
I feel like it could be really shitty, but also amazing.
It is. It's quite awesome.
That's how I feel about Hamilton too. Like it could have been absolute shit, like hokey ass.
Yeah, but instead it's really good.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about Hamilton. I'm really excited to see it eventually, but at the same time, when I look at the set and stuff like that, I feel like it actually may not be as impressive as the music is. Like the music is like this amazing, impressive thing, and then you look at the setting and some of the choreography, and it doesn't look as interesting as the music itself is.
Mm-hmm. I think that's definitely the selling point. You like the music and the storytelling.
Well, yeah, the music is so good.
Yeah.
I listened to that soundtrack for like a month straight.
Me too. Duke keeps doing that. Oh, he's nuts. Duke! He's nuts. Duke! He's dragging him down.
All right, so Duke went back to FD. Why?
I think he just kind of wants to be able to keep Dylan in the air. Marth is really good when the opponent is like above him, and he's not on the ground. And FD, there's less ground to work with because there are no platforms. So
it's true.
Yeah, he's just forcing him into situations like that. He gets him up in the air, then he gets him off stage, and then he edge guards. And that's I would say easier to do on this stage than a lot of other stages. But it's kind of a weird counter pick. I think this would probably be like your third choice for most Marths, because Yoshi's is good for a number of reasons. Mostly that it's small, and Falcon likes having, and this is a real big commentator cliche, room to move around. And then Falcon mains hate it for the most part. The platforms fuck up everything that you do, and it's also small. But Duke, he's kind of a weirdo when it comes to counterpicking. You have a lot of weirdos when it comes to counterpicking, actually.
Really?
We'll have people
Very
like
unorthodox.
Yeah, we'll have people like Steven and JJ who will take Marths to FD for the first game of the set, which is widely regarded.
Oh my goodness,
wow.
the knee
just jumps
sends him to the opposite. He wasn't even kneeing in that direction.
Yeah, he was just so far in him that it reversed. So that's it. Yeah, but like Foxes who will take Marths to FD, unheard of. Jackie Tran, who every single time he's counterpicked, as far as I know, he's picked Yoshi's Story, refuses to ban stages and instead tells his opponent to quote-unquote follow your heart. And then Mr. Duke Vitro here, Mr. Battlefield himself.
Jackie has been playing this game so long that it's like it's become a part of him.
Yeah.
It's very weird. Like I had a conversation with him once at a Battlefield where he was telling me, he's like, I've been playing this game for 14 years. And he's like, I just like, because I was talking to him about his set with GG7, the one time they went Falcon Dittos on Pokefloats.
Right, yeah, the Legends.
Yeah, a legendary set. And he's like, you know, dude, I've been playing this game for 14 years. Like, all right, so Dill up 2-0. He's like, I've been playing this game for 14 years. So it just, sometimes I go through these spurts of I'll come back and I'll play it and I'll get really focused and then I'll stop playing. So I'll go to tournaments and I'll just have fun. And he's like, but no matter what, I always come back to this game. After 14 years, I will always come back. Dylan needs to take a poop break or vape break or something.
He doesn't vape, for sure. He's stretching? Is that what's happening?
I think he might be, yeah.
He looks like he's taking the shit out of his pockets. I love when people do that. Like
it's serious now.
That's the
I'm going to
difference.
forget this iPhone later because I take this shit out of my pocket.
Why the fuck would he take him to fucking Dreamland? This is like the worst stage in the matchup for Marth.
This is true.
Marth kind of sucks here.
Why does he suck? Just, I mean, you have all the platforms for Captain Falcon.
Okay, yeah, and the platforms, they're much harder to control for Marth. He has to, like, up tilt covers less of the platforms. You can't forward smash through the platforms like you can. Well, actually, you can do it, but it's like a pixel perfect thing. It's pixel perfect spacing, which is never reliable. So, yeah. And then it's like big, which benefits Captain Falcon in this matchup because Falcon has better like run speed. I don't know. I just don't like the choice.
And yet, Duke is up 1 stock.
You can make it work. But we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if Dill just like took him back here after losing this game.
Probably.
No.
Duke gives away the stock. This is here.
Also, it's fucking huge. The blast zones.
Yeah, the blast
zones
are
like
pretty massive here.
Okay, Dill probably could have made it back from that. And like Captain Falcon's really heavy. So he can live for his survivability gains more than Marth's does, I think, from being here because Marth, he's just like a lighter character. He doesn't have like a down B like Captain Falcon does, where he can survive even if he like gets hit way high up and like off the stage. So Falcon definitely has an advantage in that regard. Oh, he almost got it. Let's go. But he's doing all right. For sure. Oh my god.
My goodness.
Duke's like, I don't even care that I got hugged just now.
Yep. It's like, whatever.
I still... I think that's like a really good thing about Duke is that he's not even like a very experienced player, but like you would think that he is by the way he plays. He just like... He never panics when he gets in situations like that.
Yeah.
Wow, 3 stock. There it is.
Well,
he always knows like what his next move is, I feel like.
yeah, Duke approaches the game with a very level head. And he's very good. Like he told me that before he started coming to tournaments, he practiced tech in his room for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And now he was like,
he absolutely does none of that anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't even know if he really practices outside of the game anymore. He just comes to he comes to every single tournament every week. It's just part of his schedule.
It's a pretty good investment for him if you think about it,
Really,
given
yeah.
all the money that he's made.
He has.
At these
And,
tournaments.
I mean, let us take a moment to point out that Duke Vitro has come to every single paid tournament. I mean, I think he has, based on, I would give him a 99% attendance rate in the last year.
We should
for
really
tournaments.
look at that.
I mean, I've looked, and I know that just this summer alone, it's 100%.
Jesus.
For every tournament for the last 3 months, he for sure has come to. But he comes to every single paid bracket, and guess what? He's on the PR now.
Yeah, that's what happens.
So if you go to every single paid bracket and you do what Duke Vitro does, you approach the game with a calm head and you learn when you're at these paid bracket events, you too can be on the PR just like Duke Vitro.
Yeah, look. Here's the deal about paid and free brackets.
A tale as old as time.
Yes. When I started playing Melee, it was at this gap in the
What?
history. What? What
Gap?
are you talking? Yeah.
Oh, like I thought you meant a Gap outlet, like
No,
a clothing retailer.
It was at this weird gap in the history of Arizona Melee where there were no paid brackets happening. Right? So we had the ASU weeklies. That was pretty much it. The gaming zone wasn't happening anymore. Cyber Zone, I don't think it was a thing yet when I started playing.
It wasn't.
And it's really far, and I don't think at that point in my Melee career I was going to drive 40 minutes to go to a tournament. SAK hadn't come about yet.
MVG had just left.
MVG never did weeklies anyway. So
Oh yeah, well
they
MVG
can-
was prepping for Sandstorm, but yeah, there wasn't
Yeah,
anything
they
going
can
on.
they can fuck off essentially.
well.
But so all I had to go to were free brackets, and for the longest time at those free brackets, I was going 0-2, 0-2, 0-2, 0-2, 0-2, and I like progressed past that after a little bit.
Wow.
I would
Dude
go
set
like
that up perfectly.
that was nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go like 2-2 at a tournament or something like that, but like since the SAK weeklies have started and since I've been going to them, like I got, what did I get at the last ASU weekly? I got 7th.
13th.
I got 7th out of 150 people.
GG's.
Nice.
Take a break for this story. GG's to Duke
Yeah.
Vitro, or to
Dylan.
yeah, GG's to Duke. Dylan takes it.
Yeah.
And that ends SPC19, ladies and gentlemen. Here, 9:25 p.m. The last SPC at SCC.
God rest its